Let's say we got this question, the last one. I got the log 1 over 4. Yeah, the base is 1 over 4. And here I got 1 over 16. I need to convert 1 over 16 in 1 over 4 to look like a base. So I can do 1 over 4, and this one I can do as 1 over 4, but that will be a square, because if I square the 1, that's 1. If I square the 4, that's a 16. So that's the same thing. Now according to the rule, this 2 will come here. So the 2 will come in the front, and you got log 1 over 4, 1 over 4. It does not matter which bracket I use. See, I change the bracket from square to the curly one, doesn't matter. And that thing, this whole thing which I'm shading, is going to become 1. So 2 times that whole thing is still an answer, is still a 2. So that 2 is your answer. Question now is, how do we express as a single log? So what we do to express as a single log? Remember, when the logs are being added, we multiply. When the logs are being subtracted, we divide. So we just look at these numbers. We look at these numbers, the one I'm highlighting. If they are added, and we look at this thing, what's going on here? Addition, addition, addition. If the logs are, the third one is tricky. If the logs are added, we multiply. If they are subtracting, we divide. So let me do the first one, and then you can, I'm just going to do a similar one, and then you can try the A. So let's say I got a question which is log to the base A, and that is 25, yeah, plus log to the base A, and that number is 3. Because they are adding and the both base, that one and that one is same, I can simply do this. I can do log A, and I can do 25 times by 3. What is 25 times by 3? That is 75. So I can write log A 75, and this thing is my answer. Now imagine this is the question, and they are asking you to write as a single log. First we need to have a look at this and this. The base is same. Yes, the base is same. We don't care about anything else. Then if you see that one, these are 3 there. According to the rule, if the 3 is here, it can also jump on top of that one. If that's here, it can come down. So it can do vice versa as well. So that 3, I will make it, move it up. So the first thing I will do is I write down log B, and that 4 is there. So that 3, which is here, I will move it and I put that 3 here. So that's the cube there. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So the cube there, and the other thing stays as it is, plus log B 2. Now you know what 4 cube is. 4 cube is 4 times 4 times 4, and 4 times 4 times 4 is, that's it, 48, plus log. Then what you do is, because the both logs are adding, and if the logs are adding, what we do, we just multiply them. Was one person that was awake in the class. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 3 is 48. But you have to do 4 times 4 times 4. Yeah, thank you. 64. Yeah, not that one. So then you both logs are adding. So what you do, you just multiply them together. So 64 times 2. 64 times 2 is 128. That is answer. So we have converted the question which was this, right, as a single log. So now we have written as a single log. We got 3 log, base is 6 and the number is 2, plus half log 6 and base 6 and the number is 9. So a similar question, let me just give you a similar one and then you can try this one. So imagine I got a question which is 2 log, let's say its base is 3 here, and let's say that's a number 7 plus 1/3 log 64. Yeah, and this is 3 and that has to be 3 there as well. So you know that 3 goes with base and the base. First thing we need to do is we know the rule. The rule says these 2 can come on the top of the 7. So that becomes a log 3 7 and that 2 will jump on the top of the 7. So 7 square. And you know what is 7 square is. So I can write this one down. Log 3. 7 square is 49. Yep. Now let's do the other side, other part. Plus this 1/3. Just like the 2 jump over, this 1/3 can jump over 64 as well. So I got the log 3, 64, and the 1/3 jump over there. Yeah. So 64, that's a cube root of 64. So the cube root of 64 is actually a 4 because 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, not 48. Yep. Okay, let's say it's not the question number 5, but I'm doing a similar one to the 5, so you can actually attempt question number 5. How do we do this question? So first thing is, let's say I got the log 3 x plus 1 bracket bracket plus log base 3 x plus 8, that's equal to 10. Find the value of the x. You can do hit and trials and it will take you maybe a day or 2 days, an hour or so. But anyway, let's do this way. First we need to check the bases are same. When I say base, this and this has to be same. If they're different, we can't do anything. We cannot do anything. We stop. So now what we do here is we write down log 3, and if you have a look, they are being multiplied. They are being added. So if they are being added, I am going to multiply them. X plus 1 multiply by x plus 8. And that's equal 10 on the other side. And I'm just going to put another bracket here just to show that I'm going to multiply. When you multiply this thing, there is a rule because they are double bracket. The multiplication with a double bracket works like this. You do this times that, you write it down x squared. Then you do this times that, that's 8x. Then you do 1 times x, that's a 1x. Yeah. Then you do 1 times 8, that is just a number 8, and that's equal 10. But don't forget there was another bracket here and there was a log 3. Same, like an 8x plus 1x, these are the only thing that's same. So like 8 apple plus 1 apple, I can just write down 9 apples. Yeah, so I can just write down here 9x plus 9x. Yeah. So rather having 2, I just got 1. The next thing we do is we take the anti-log on both sides. Oh yes, we did that one. We did the anti-log on both sides. When I did the anti-log on both sides, this log 3 will disappear. So on this side, you just got x squared plus a 9x plus a. But what happened on the other side? On the other side, you will have 10 to the power, other way around, 3 to the power of 10. Can I just change the question, because that would be a very long value. I am going to make that value, let's say, is 3. Yeah, that 3, because otherwise it's going to be a massively big value, which you won't be able to do with the calculator. Just to rub that one and put that 3. And this 3, which is here, will come here, and this 3 will be here on the top. Otherwise, you won't be able to do that one. It will be massively big value. So that will give you 3 cubed is 27. Now you got x squared plus a 9x plus 8, and that's 27. Now you need to move the 27 on this side to solve it. So that would be x squared plus a 9x plus an 8 minus 27, which is equal 0. So if I want to solve this one further, that will become, let me change the color and write on this side, that will become a x squared plus a 9x minus, that will be a minus 19 equal 0. This is known as quadratic equation. So these are quadratic equations. To solve this one, I will do another video later known as quadratic formula, which is this, which we'll do later. So don't need to worry about that. So we will have a look at that one. It's very simple. Looks complicated, but it is a very simple formula once you use that one. So I will make another video how to use a quadratic formula, and then we can do that one. Yeah.